Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Smackdown Rebound. How's it going? Before we get on with tonight's Smackdown Rebound, let's go over a couple news. Sheamus. Sheamus is not going to turn heel. Vince McMahon likes Sheamus as a babyface a little too much. People backstage necessarily don't. They don't like the fact that Sheamus is a babyface at all. Does Vince McMahon care? I'm sure he doesn't, but what the boss says goes. So Sheamus is not turning heel anytime soon. The Divas show. I know this is kind of weird to talk about. It's Divas. I mean, what is there to really talk about? But the Divas show, they are going to go into detail about the superstars. Brie Bella and Daniel Bryan. They're going to talk about their relationship, or they're going to get into their relationship, kind of like Natalia and Tyson Kidd. They're going to go in with their relationship. This is what they're going to do. Even the face of the company, John Cena and Nikki Bella, they're going to do stuff with their relationship in this new Diva show that's supposed to come out this summer. This could be good. I mean, if you really want to see something about John Cena and Nikki Bella, tune in, I guess. Or Brie Bella and Daniel Bryan. If your favorite superstar is dating someone in the WWE, you might as well tune into the show because it looks like that. Even if they're doing the top guy of the company, John Cena, if they're doing stuff about him like this, then you know that what they are going to do is going to be something pretty big. I'm more than likely. It's going to be pretty big with this whole gossip and all this. Enough about that. 2 Extreme Rules matches have been added at Extreme Rules. One is a strap match between Mark Henry and Sheamus. That was a little, I guess, sign of what was to come from Raw with the strap or the belt, which it's going to be a strap match. And then you have an Extreme Rules match between Big Show and Randy Orton. Couldn't think of his name. And one more big thing in news: YouTube or WWE is going to have pay. You'd have to pay for subscriptions. WWE thought about it and said that would be a terrible idea, and they're not doing that. So thank you, WWE, for not making us pay just to subscribe to you, which is stupid. It's another way for you guys to make more money. And now TNA is actually thinking about doing it, and they're wanting to go through with it. Dumbass. Let's go on to SmackDown Rebound. Tonight we had the return of the highlight reel, one of my favorite talk shows, but this SmackDown was a little iffy. None of the matches were really that good except for 2 of them. It was only 4 matches altogether, so, well, 5 matches altogether, but you start off with a highlight reel all set up in the ring, and Jericho introduces Ryback. Ryback comes out, and Jericho talks to Ryback about going. Jericho says, I've been through what you've been through, being screwed out of titles. And like Jericho was screwed out of a title. There was one day back in the Attitude Era where Jericho beat Triple H for my old title, the Attitude Era title. I couldn't think of it. And they reversed the decision immediately. So Jericho won it, but had to give it back. And Jericho talked to Ryback about the difference between him winning the Undisputed Champion with 2 guys in one night, and Ryback possibly winning the WWE Champion against John Cena while John Cena's on one leg. And they start arguing kind of, and then Teddy Long comes out and makes Ryback versus Jericho. And then when that happened, Ryback was behind Jericho, and as Jericho was staring at Teddy Long, Ryback takes his fist and knocks Jericho in the back of the head and just knocked him into his chair. Then you had your first match of the night. It wasn't a good match at all. It was Cody Rhodes versus Kofi Kingston. This one went back and forth, but the ending was kind of cool looking. Okay, Cody Rhodes was going for a disaster kick, and he misses the disaster kick, and what could be a new catching finisher for WWE 2K14. This would be kind of cool if you did this as a catching finisher. Kofi Kingston did Trouble in Paradise out of midair to Cody Rhodes and got the pin. And then they showed Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar going back to the WWE headquarters and destroying Triple H's office back from Raw. Swagger and Zeb Coulter interview is up next, and Zeb Coulter talks about the destruction, the absolute carnage that Brock Lesnar did on Raw with the ladder. And he did. He destroyed literally everyone with the ladder. Well, that led into Big E Langston versus Swagger. This match ended up as a draw because this match didn't even get underway. Del Rio was on commentary, and what he does is he takes a ladder, slides in the ring, and Big E Langston and Swagger see it, and they're like, ooh, let's use it. So they tried to use it on each other, and the referee just basically threw the match out. The bell never rang. And then you had one of your good matches of the night. You had Dean Ambrose versus Daniel Bryan. This match was like I said, it was pretty good. But the way this match ended pisses me off. Kofi Kingston comes out and screws Dean Ambrose, and he got a disqualification because he was pinned on Raw by Dean Ambrose. What the hell? Where is this part coming from? You ruin a good match with something stupid like this. Why? Anyway, they were also advertising all night the fact that Mark Henry was going to show his strength again, and I've told you guys before, back when the weightlifting competition happened before WrestleMania, that Mark Henry proving himself is just ridiculous. He doesn't need to prove anything anymore. What more does Mark Henry have to prove? His title says all. The world's strongest man. That says it all. He didn't get that, like I said, by lifting pencils, peanuts, popcorn, towels, Xbox controllers, pizza boxes, kangaroo cups, which is a great idea, beds, cheap title belts. I mean, he did not get that title just by doing that. He got that title by entering World's Strongest Man competitions and winning the damn thing, okay? Mark Henry pulls not one, but two 55-ton tractor trailers and shows off strength. There's nothing else Mark Henry needs to do to prove his strength. He is the world's strongest man. But apparently, there's another world's strongest man, which I'll get into that here in just a little bit because there was a screw-up tonight on Smackdown. From there, you go to a Orton interview, and he talks about Big Show and that fact that he trusted Big Show, and that he was the one who wanted Big Show on his side at WrestleMania, and Big Show screwed him, so now he wants this match at Extreme Rules, in an Extreme Rules match. Then they show the Raw rebound of the Last Man Standing match as the choice for the WWE title, and the video package for it. And this is where they screwed up. You had Big Show versus Tensai, two big guys. This was really a squash match, but where they screwed up at, Big Show was almost in the ring, and Lillian Garcia says, the world's strongest athlete, the Big Show. She didn't say the world's largest athlete, she said the world's strongest athlete. So now I think Mark Henry has some competition. I told you guys, on WWE 13, I made a team of Big Show and Mark Henry. Their team name is Large and In Charge. I will be giving them the tag team titles here probably soon. But she called him the world's strongest athlete instead of the world's largest athlete. I guess she was so excited about the Mark Henry thing. Well, Big Show dominated this match, like I said. Well, not really dominated because at the beginning, Tensai was beating him up, and he was about to go for his Baldo bomb, and he knocks his arms away and knocks out Tensai. Well, Brodus Clay glides in the ring and checks on Tensai. I had to think on what he did there. He checks on Tensai, and as he was doing that, Big Show was about to knock him out, but he did spear him. He did spear Brodus Clay, and then he was about to knock him out. And as he was about to do that, Randy Orton comes running down the ramp, and then he RKO's Big Show. So, and then you had a segment that is not needed for this AJ Caitlyn rivalry. These segments are completely useless. Raw was the lowest rating, had the lowest rating this year so far. That's how bad this past Raw was. With this stupid Secret Admirer segment, this is one thing that is killing you. Stop it. This is not how you promote Caitlyn versus AJ for the Divas Championship. I said you need to mold it into something good. This is not molding it into something good. This is molding it into something terrible. If you're going to do this, finish it already. Just name the guy who is the Secret Admirer. I think it's Cody Rhodes. I think this is how Cody Rhodes possibly turns face. But then again, they're like, oh, it's not Cody Rhodes. But I think it's Cody Rhodes. Or like Evan Bourne, and this is how he returns. Or something. But stop this segment. It is crap. Especially with Natalya and the Great Khali. And when the Great Khali wears a Rey Mysterio, an American flag Rey Mysterio mask, that's what makes it worse. Because you're taking a great superstar who I liked from the past and making a fool out of him, okay? And then it goes off, and then the camera goes off of Khali, goes back to the Italian Caitlyn. Caitlyn walks away, and he's wearing a Cody Rhodes mustache. So this is possibly the fact that it's Cody Rhodes. Stop this segment, WWE. It is garbage. This whole stupid Secret Admirer thing is garbage. End it, or your fans will end this for you to where you don't want to do this segment again with anyone. This is stupid. But from there we had your main event, which is the match Theodore Long made, which apparently Theodore Long is a GM now. So, because like I said, Theodore Long was turning heel. They were going to make Booker T heel, but since Booker T was inducted into the Hall of Fame, Theodore Long is heel. And congratulations, Paul Bearer. Unfortunately, it takes you dying to be inducted into the Hall of Fame, but Paul Bearer is the official first inductee into the 2014 Hall of Fame. But the question is, who's inducting him now? I think that it could be Kane, because Kane has the ability to do it. Undertaker, they want Undertaker to be more in character, but Kane could do it. They could both do it. But this is where you induct Undertaker too. I mean, Undertaker, Kane, and Paul Bearer would be great inductees into this year's Hall of Fame, because you already got Paul Bearer. But enough about the Hall of Fame. We'll get into that closer to WrestleMania 30. You have Chris Jericho versus Ryback. Okay? They show Chris Jericho's entrance, and then they go to a commercial. On the way back from a commercial, they show what is supposed to happen on Raw, which I think is a bad idea. Jericho versus Fandango in a dance-off. Your last dance-off was crap. It was Fandango versus the Great Khali in a dance-off, and apparently the Great Khali won it, even though the fans were fandangoing. So, someone's going to get screwed in this dance-off. Who? I don't know, but this is stupid. This is a waste of time. I've got the WWE app. You don't believe me? I've got it. Wait, here's my phone. It's charging up, but I've got the WWE app. See? Oh, crap. See? And this right here is what I'm about to talk to you guys about. 64-8. Ryback is 64-8 on televised WWE programming. That means he's won 64 matches and lost 8, but now he's officially 64-9 because Ryback got himself DQ'd in this match. Because he was fighting Chris Jericho, they go outside of the ring, and he picks up Jericho and rams his nads into the turnbuckle. It looks like it hurt like hell. Ryback starts walking up to the ramp. Starts walking up the ramp. He stops, turns around, and goes back towards Jericho, who is near the announce table now because he did it. He rammed his nads into the turnbuckle near where the timekeeper's area is, and Jericho's like, "Oh, my nads," and kind of crawls over there to the announce table. Ryback comes over, clotheslines him, and that was that. This match to me was, man, this Smackdown to me, besides the two matches, this Smackdown sucked. It was just like Raw. It sucked. The only good things you had for this Raw, or for this Smackdown, was the highlight reel, Ambrose versus Daniel Bryan, and Jericho versus Ryback. Those were the only good things you had going for this. The stupid Secret Admirer this Smackdown was just terrible. Okay, I'm going to put this Smackdown at maybe 10 being the best, 1 being the worst. I'm going to give it maybe a 2. I'm being generous because of the 2 good matches and the highlight reel. But that's it. Anytime you have the highlight reel, I like it. But that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for this edition of the Smackdown Rebound. Vlog Weekly will be a little late because I have to work late on Sunday. Do me a favor, guys. Tell your moms that you love her, okay? Sunday's Mother's Day. Get something for your mother. Go give her a hug because it's your only mother you'll ever get. You only get one mother, and that's a mother that loves you. Okay? So go tell your mother Happy Mother's Day. I am, and I will see you guys for Vlog Weekly on Mother's Day. Thank you.